Hi, my name is Summer, and I'm a member of technical staff at Contextual AI. Today, I wanted to go over one of my favorite demos from last week's product launch and build with you an integration into Microsoft Excel, which you could use today. Let's get started. So this is a screen that you should see when you first access our application. Let's get started by first creating a data store, and we can navigate to the Data Stores tab here. Let's press on this New Data Store button and give it a name. Let's hit Create. And awesome, we've created our first data store. So let's add some documents to it by clicking on the Documents button here, navigating to Ingest, and selecting the files that we're looking to ingest. Here, I've ingested the latest 10 Qs from the 5 largest tickers in SPY. Let's give this a second to process and we'll be right back. Awesome. It looks like all of our documents processed, so what we can do now is navigate to the Agents tab and create our first agent. Let's click on this New Agent button and give our agent a name. Call this one Financial Explorer, and I'll give it a short description as well. Let me click on this data store that we just created, and I'll add my system prompt. I can change the system prompt later, and I'd actually recommend playing around with it to see what works for you. But for now, let's create this application. And voila, we created our first contextual AI agent. Next, let's navigate to the API Keys tab and create our first API key. Let's give this key a name and create this API key. Awesome. Now I'll store this API key later on for the rest of our demo. Before jumping into Excel, I want to go over some of the APIs that we'll use today. For that, we can navigate to the API Reference tab and take a look at some of the APIs that are available to us. The API that we'll use the most today is our agent/ID/query path. This is a post request that will allow us to conversate with the agent that we just built. So in this sheet, we have the names for the tickers that we just ingested, as well as some topics. Effectively, the goal would be to take the topic as well as the ticker and automatically fill in each of these cells. To do this, we can navigate to the New Scripts tab and create a script that calls our query endpoint using the API key that you just created. Now, I have one, so I'll navigate back and use a script that I just created. Awesome. It looks like we have our data, and we can use this information for further analysis by selecting all of these cells, navigating to the Insert tab, and taking a look at some of the recommended charts that we have here. Let's take a look at this first chart that was automatically created. It looks like this chart's pretty helpful, and that was pretty quick. And that's all. Thanks for joining me. If you're interested in learning how to build with contextual AI, please reach out.